So here we are again, the annual ritual video of picking the Ailsa Craig onions. Right now, you can see I've got a lot of stuff pulled out, the potatoes and some of the onions and garlics and stuff, but we're in a drought just about. It's been so dry, we haven't had rain since the beginning of July, and everything needs watering daily, and I'm tired of watering the onions. They're starting to look like they're ready to come out, so today I'm going to pull them out just so I don't have to water them anymore. And as always, you can see these Ailsa Craig onions do great. I don't know what it is about them, but they're very easy to grow. I start them inside early, put them out, and always, seem to average a lot of about 1.5 pound onions. I get some twos every once in a while, but for the most part, they do good. These will store for till probably about March of next year in the root cellar once cured. So they're pretty good storage onion. Now I also had those Texas sweets that I planted this year, and we've been using them. I pulled them a couple weeks ago because I got tired of watering them. So those are the ones we've been using up to now. But just thought I'd do a video just to show you. Every year I bore you to death with a video about picking my onions, but we do love these onions. We used to be Vidalia lovers, but since we started growing these, we kind of haven't bought any Vidalias. So I just thought I'd show you. We're over in the first bed of them now, and let's go over to the second bed. This is the one that for some reason has some biggies. That one there is definitely over a 2-pounder, you can see, and basically, that's what they look like this year. Another good harvest, it looks like, and I think it is time for them to come out, so the timing was perfect. But as I said before, we are right on the verge of a drought since the beginning of January, since the beginning of July. We have not really had any measurable rain. Before that, we were, buried in rain, and this is the final harvest here. Let's just take a look at some tomatoes. First year, we have not had a ripe tomato yet. We have a ton of green tomatoes on the plants, and they're just not even turning yellow or orange. And I have the sweet potatoes here. They're doing good. I soak them with water every night, trying to keep them going. And here's that raised bed I got from Vivor last year that I put compost, or I just filled with dirt, grass, and clippings and stuff like that all year. And this year I planted squash in it. And we have had so many zucchinis. I can't believe this plant won't die. It's just been resistant to the squash bugs and everything else. So it's very strong plant from all the compost it's planted in. But as I said before, it's a constant job watering everything. So let's go up to the garage and just spread these out, and I'll show you exactly what I got. Nice golf cart load, probably about 80 pounds of them. And here you can kind of see the yard is really dry, no moisture, and my grapes did get chewed up. Let's see, this one batch of them here got chewed up by the Japanese beetles a while back. I put a bunch of traps out and caught them eventually, but we're kind of just everything is dry and burned right now. Plus, I don't know if you can really see the haze here. We've been buried in that Canadian wildfire smoke for 2 weeks. It's been unsafe to go outside, and it's just a crazy summer it turned into again. But every year is so different. So let's spread them out in the garage here. I'm going to leave them cure for a while and wait till the all that green on them dries up and sucks all the extra moisture out of the center of them. That way they will store the longest. And there's a couple of big ones there, but was another good harvest. Pretty much trouble-free. Just plant them in the spring, water them, and go back and pull them later. And I did put some fresh compost in there, so that did good. And this is a very easy way to have onions, pretty much for most of the year. Turns out I'll slice some of these up and freeze them for use on the grill too, but there it is. give it a week or two to dry out and get cured, and I'll go back and I'll weigh the biggest one to see exactly what I got this year. But figured I'd just bore you with another onion video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.